Good blessed Sunday afternoon, May the 12th, 2024, the time being 12:17 p.m. in the afternoon. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you are the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do or produce. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment right to the United States Constitution. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom to gather, freedom to protest, and freedom to associate. In some places, like I always say, you want to check the law. If you're a felon, you can't associate with certain other felons according to certain laws. But I'm here in Carbondale, Illinois, Jackson County, on Mother's Day. First, I'd like to say again, like I said earlier today, happy blessed Mother's Day to all the mothers that's not here. May they rest in peace. All the mothers that's here, mothers that's in the nursing homes, mothers that's in the hospital, mothers that's in the jailhouses. And one of the reasons I'm here today is to show a special Mother's Day respect to a 31-year-old female who is an outstanding mother, a mother with no criminal background. The most she may ever had was a ticket. No other brushes with the law. A mother that worked. A mother that was productive to society. A mother who loved her children. A mother who loved other people. I want y'all to listen to this story. I did one before. But right here where I'm at now in Carbondale, Illinois, Jackson County, this mother had taken enough of her husband. If any of you women that ever been abused by a man, beaten, called everything under the book, beaten in front of your children's, called bees and whores in front of your children's, minor children's, you can relate what I'm finna say. You see, I had to rescue some of my nieces and other female friends away from individuals like that. The only type of person to do that, a person that either a bully or a coward. And if they're a bully or a coward, how you doing? If they're a bully or a coward, then, it's something that you need to be aware of. But I want to go up here and I want to show y'all a female. She got tired of her husband beating on her. She had a license to carry. You see what I'm saying? Hold on a minute. All right, let me show y'all. Nah, it's going this way. I'm gonna let y'all listen to some people that live in this area that know the individual. Y'all don't have to say her name or y'all name, but know the individual that the mother that went to jail for shooting her husband. Not that she was trying to kill him, because she only shot one time. I'm just gonna let some people that in the area just say something. Did you know her? I mean, you didn't know her, but was she you think she a danger and a threat to society?
No.
Y'all gotta say it a little louder. It ain't pointing at you.
No, she was a good neighbor.
Nice neighbor. You said she even gave you something, what?
She gave me some eclipse glasses for the eclipse.
Oh, some eclipse, and I know that makes the major day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That go to show you, sometimes the police, they make reports. Would you agree?
Yeah.
They make reports that make it seem real different. A person that actually wants to kill somebody or harm it, if they down here and they up there after they abused them for years, if they wanted to kill them, gun got more than one bullet, don't
Yeah,
it, man?
yeah.
You'll shoot multiple times at least.
Yeah.
Then she called the police and stayed up there with him. But guess what the police said? They said they apprehended the suspect. They found the suspect. After she found,
She didn't run too far.
She didn't run. She right here. She was with him. Then they said they found the gun inside. The gun was right out here. She gave it to him.
Yeah.
And some people told me, I don't know if y'all heard it too. I used to work on the ambulance.
Yeah.
And you see that narrow staircase there?
Yeah.
Even though you probably can't get a stretcher up there, but they have something in the ambulance. It's called a stair chair. It folds up, but it opens up like a chair where you can sit him in, which they could have put him in and brought him down. But people said they heard something going boom, boom, boom when they was bringing him down. Said his head and body was hitting the hitting the stairs.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna go up here, and if she come out, I know y'all ain't gonna move out and run away. Is it?
Yeah. No.
She gave you eclipse
Yeah.
glasses. What's coming up next? November. Thanksgiving or
Thanksgiving.
Christmas, she may have you a new bike.
Yeah.
Can you ride a bike?
Yeah.
Huh? She
Yeah.
can't give it to you if they won't let out. Cause
Yeah.
okay. Did you like them eclipse glasses?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cut this off for a minute and turn around. I thank y'all. I just wanted to make sure everybody that I talked to, they didn't see her being a danger or a threat.
Yeah. No.
And it wasn't but one shot.
Yeah.
And anybody that fired a gun at somebody and they really trying to harm them,
Yeah.
and they got the up, she could have ran up them stairs.
Yeah.
And then once he shot, she didn't have to call 911.
Yeah.
She could have shot him again if she was a danger and threat. They said she's a danger and threat to herself, her children, and the public. That means she's a danger and threat to y'all.
Yeah.
But I don't think she is. She ain't no more danger than I am. Do it. If
Yeah.
I was danger, y'all wouldn't even be talking to me.
Yeah.
would you?
Yeah. No. I don't.
I wish I had another pair of
No.
eclipse
Yeah.
glasses. But the next time I come over here, what is something that you like?
Oh, I don't know. We wouldn't ask you for nothing.
Oh,
Just
listen
hope
there.
she gets out of jail.
That's
Hope
me.
she-
That's
hope she
me.
gets out of jail.
Okay, and y'all be praying on that, all right?
Yeah.
And y'all, I keep up with y'all, man. Hey, thanks a lot.
Best of luck.
All right. Now y'all done heard a couple of people say. A youngster said that she gave her a pair of eclipse glasses during the eclipse. Do that sound like a person that's a danger and a threat? All they heard was one shot. We're going to go over here. After being abused a lot, you got a license to carry. And if you've been going through some things that you be going through, the law said that they went in the house and it didn't look like no sign of no struggle. Let me tell you about this Carbondale Police Department saying that there's no sign of the struggle. My son was found hung March the 19th, 2021. After about a few months, they closed the case and said he committed suicide. He was found lynched in a hallway of an apartment that he didn't live in, and nobody in the apartments claimed that they didn't know. He was in the hallway on something like this, but metal, from one of them balconies, hanging down from the 3rd floor with a belt on a belt. Highly intoxicated now. Highly intoxicated. One of his hands, right hand, had a gash in it that went to his tendons in the back. Well, the left hand did, rather. The right hand was balled up with money in it. His socks had drugs in it. Now, if he was high as they said he was, how would he be able to commit suicide? But this is why I'm telling y'all this here. Now, that was 3 years ago. But me and my 2 young daughters been coming down here to Carbondale, speaking at the Carbondale Police Department, speaking at the Carbondale City Hall, at the city council meetings. And the police opened the case a couple of times back up, and they said that they just recently, either January of 2023, December of 2023, or January of 2024, they said they went back to the house, to the apartment where this one female claimed she found my son t-shirts. He was hung in the 400 block of North Sycamore in the Gaslight Apartments in the hallway. But in the hallway of 400 Sycamore Street. Did I say Sycamore the first time? Oakland Street, where he's found hung, 400 block north of Oakland. Then in the 400 block west of Sycamore, which Sycamore in Oakland, they run right into. The corner is the Sycamore and Oakland Street. But on the 3rd floor, this female claims she found my son's t-shirts and took them in the house. And I asked the police then, why don't you look in the house? Because she have a history of using drugs and my son have a history of using drugs. Did they, her and her boyfriend, kill him? Then after he died, took him up there and hung him up, them and somebody else? And they said no. But yet 3 years later, they said that they went to look in the apartment and there was no sign of a struggle. How in the heck would it be a sign of a struggle of somebody that died 3 years ago and other people done moved in there? They said the same thing here. No sign of struggle. But the mother and other people that seen the inside of the house, it was disturbed. But let me show you this here now. He's up here. She's tired of the threats and she shot in the air. She might be guilty of shooting in the air, but it was an innocent shoot. A person that been traumatized all these years by an individual that been beating her, choking her, threatening her, calling her bees and whores in front of her minor children. Shot in the air, and it could show that he shot in the air because he got hit in the hip. And they said it traveled up. If she shot straight across, it wouldn't have traveled up. It went straight out. It's showing that she wasn't trying to shoot him. She shot one time. Once he was hit, guess what she did? She didn't flee. She could have got in car and flee. She went up these stairs. She went up these stairs. She went up these stairs. She went up here. And guess what she did? She didn't come up here and shoot him again. She didn't even know she shot him. She came up here, held him in her arms, had some water, telling him to drink water and don't go to sleep. And she called 911. When 911 came, she was right there and she told him what happened. She told him what a gun was. The gun was right out here. But guess what the police put? And guess what they said in court? The gun was found in the house on a table or some type of console. But the gun wasn't found there. Then they said in the news, they said they found the suspect. No, you didn't have to find the suspect. The individual, the victim, the real victim called y'all and she was right here holding him in her arms. But y'all didn't tell the whole story. That's how y'all did with my son. Y'all had a whole bunch of stuff just to try to say my son committed suicide. If you lied about my son and people seen this here, y'all said she's a danger and a threat to prosecuting attorney. You don't even know her. What do you know about what happened to her being victimized and never really called the police because she wanted to try to make it work? You see what I'm saying? But here it is. You say you found the suspect or you apprehended the suspect. Suspect didn't have to be apprehended. She was on the phone with 911. And right here, y'all, right here, gun right here. See, what they mad about is that the gun was registered. What they mad is that she didn't have a criminal record. What they mad is they couldn't charge her with attempted murder. You see what I'm saying? Because that wasn't her intentions. But I'm gonna leave right here for right now. I just want to let y'all know, let's keep the 31-year-old female who's fighting for her freedom keeping your prayers. But let me tell you how the police, they was all out here, many of them. They always put in their reports saying that they did life saving techniques with the paramedics or for the paramedics coming. Let me tell you what their life saving techniques was. Now, it was children's out here, y'all. They cut his pants off. That's natural when you looking for bullet wounds or stab wounds. That's natural. But when they cut his shorts off, he didn't have nothing. His private and everything was showing. Now, the ambulance, when I was working on the ambulance, because I taught CPR and EMT, I was an instructor. And some of these crooked individuals that work for the Carbondale Police Department that did this investigation for my son, they know the paramedics in this town that I used to work for or work with. Now, they said they did life-saving techniques. Let me show you what they did. Now, when a person is shot or in an accident, if you can't get a spine board up here to stabilize from their head all the way to their toe, you can't get a gurney up here. You see what I'm saying? Then you get what they call a stair chair. It folds up and unfolds and it sit up like a chair. You could have set him up, brought him down here, but they carried him now. His head was dangling. Nobody had his head to protect his spine, his C7 that protects his neck. Could have broke his neck coming down. Then when he was coming down, people heard that was out here, they heard the stairs going. You know what that was? That wasn't the paramedics and the police hitting on this here. That was his body coming down here with just a t-shirt on. Testicles, private, everything was showing. They didn't cover him up. They probably did more damage than the bullet did. But they ain't gonna tell that part of the story. But the people will tell it. I'm gonna leave as I came. But the people I talk to in this area, they don't see that 31-year-old female as being a danger and a threat to society. A danger and a threat to society won't give a girl that's not her child a pair of glasses for the eclipse. They won't say how nice she was if she's a danger and a threat. How could she be a danger and a threat? She only shot one time. You don't know what she went through for 5 years with this individual. Now, you go on that Facebook page, you'll see a whole different him than you see in the hospital. You see what I'm saying? I don't have respect for gangs. You see what I'm saying? If you want to be a gangbanger, that's your problem. But the gangbangers in the black neighborhood, they only harm black people. So I don't have respect for that. You see what I'm saying? I told my 2 daughters, if you get involved with a gangbanger, you can't come to my house. You get involved with somebody with their pants sagging down, you can't come to my house. You can't bring nobody to my house that calling you bees and whores. But y'all, let's pray for this lady. I know they don't like me coming down here. When I say they, I'm talking about the enemy. Don't believe everything you see in the newspaper. They apprehended. Where can she possibly go? And she right there. It's 2 apartments on each floor. One to the left, one to the right. Same place where the same place where my son was found hung, lynched. But they got thousands of pages of lies saying he committed suicide. But they was using my son as an informant. Peace be still. To save a life. That's what I used to do in Chicago. I miss that job there. You can't be high. You can't be intoxicated. You can't be high like a lot of the individuals be today. They be so high they can't even think right. Peace, peace. I want the world to see this here. I'm here in Carbondale, Illinois. You see this sign here saying, CU, this is Carbondale United, is an organization that female by the name of Nancy Maxwell I believe it's the CEO and the president of Carbondale United. Nancy Maxwell is also a city council lady, just newly elected here in Carbondale, Illinois. Also, she was the chairperson for the Carbondale, Illinois, Jackson County NAACP legal division. I tried to get them to help me with the death of my son. Couldn't get them to help. And they are well aware of this 31-year-old black female who's fighting for her freedom. Nancy Maxwell was too busy to come to court when she went to court just recently. But she sent somebody else. Two of the Carbondale United individuals there. One of them was another NAACP member. Neither one of them spoke up in the court at all. Neither one of them has went to see the girl's mother to see what they can do. But yet, I have live video showing Nancy Maxwell. She has what she called violent interrupters. 3 of them. 2 of them, I ain't got nothing against a person that's been convicted of anything. But she have 2 convicted felons, maybe 3, that's supposed to be Carbondale United violent interrupters. Now, she was asking the city council for $450,000 to be able to pay her Carbondale United violent interrupters in their other programs where they help people. Now, it's one thing when you getting money, you an NAACP member, you a city council member, you was around here saying that you fighting to help the people from Georgetown that came from Cairo, Illinois projects to Georgetown apartment complex here in Carbondale. When they was putting them out, you was all on the news. Y'all on the news when it comes to something to get your money. If you're violent interrupters, where were they at when the big fight was in the Field Apartments complex? Nowhere around. I was there. I'm here now fighting for this particular lady. I come all the way from Charleston, Missouri because I'm an activist. I'm an NAACP member. I'm a civil rights leader. And I fight for justice for people who don't have voices. What is y'all giving these people money in this building for? Carbondale United and any other program. Where's the women groups at? Women for Change. Where is the advocates for women of domestic violence? Now, all these black people's getting this money now. It's some white people, you hear me? White people that's speaking up for this lady and they ain't charging her a thing. They ain't charging her a penny. Y'all think about that. These are your so-called violent interrupters. That's Nancy Maxwell from the right. You got Michael Vallet. Did 17 years in the penitentiary. Dope dealer and murder. Michael Vallet, since he been out, he was working for the grassroots programs. He all the way to the right, the big guy. He was working for the grassroots programs, and he was in the prison with my son, the one that they found hung. 39 days after they found my son hung, Michael Vallet, this violent interrupter, this guy that they got working for the grassroots programs, he was going to the shelters, the homeless shelter here in Carbondale. Supposed to have been, their program was taking food over to the shelter. But guess what Michael Vallet was doing? He was getting people like my son and other people that was homeless and people that was trying to get help. Michael Vallet was getting their food stamps. And they caught Michael Vallet. The police caught Michael Vallet and his wife spending my son food stamps 39 days after my son was dead. That's Nancy Maxwell right next to him. Nancy Maxwell is supposed to be a violent. I'm doing something. I'll be through in a minute, brother. Nancy Maxwell is supposed to be helping people, but they ain't helping that sister that's fighting for her life in the prison. I mean, in the jail. I'm right here with another brother. Got the same name as my son. Did you remember my son, man?
Yeah.
Say it a little louder.
My name is Brian too.
Now,
I remember
you-
Brian. My name is Brian Keith English. I come from the crib of the crims.
Okay.
Hazel crib, George crib, all them
And you
cribs.
you
Alonzo
remember my
crib.
son, you remember my son. He didn't kill himself, did he?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. And what is this? They said the police might have had something to do with it.
You never know what they
Never
do.
know.
They talk about killing me.
Ooh, the police?
Yeah.
Oh, what, hey, listen here. This is what I was gonna say. They got some people they call the violent interrupters here. You seen anybody trying to stop any violence over here?
I ain't seen shit.
Not a thing. What about what? You ever heard of Carbondale United? They say they helping people on the streets.
Man,
Is they helping people on the
That's a
street?
motherfucking joke
Whoa,
to the
whoa.
stroke.
Now tell them where you living at.
Aflac on the ground.
On the ground, because none of these programs is these programs trying to help you.
These programs don't give a fuck about us.
Okay, I'm gonna leave
They
it.
don't give a fuck about us.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this here. The man need help. Tell him you need help, brother.
I need help.
Okay, and you
I
if you
got income.
hey if you
Help
you got income,
Yeah.
but they won't give you can't hard to find a place, ain't it, man?
Man, oh shit.
Hey, I'm gonna leave it right there here. But he ain't never tell him how many years you been here, brother.
I've been here about 37 fucking years.
Do you know right around the corner they got a place they call Mount Carbondale United where they help people?
Oh shit.
You ain't never heard of it, have you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, never heard of the violent
No, no,
interrupter.
no, sir.
When violence happened,
'Cause I'd have been there.
did you hear about the fighting in the Fields
Field?
apartment?
I
You
heard
ain't wasn't
about
no violent interrupter nowhere around.
I heard about it, but
Hey, I got to get ready to go because I'm on a mission.
Yes,
But
sir.
I'm gonna be back again.
God bless you.
Hey, God bless you too, man. You hear anything on my son, man? Tap me up, brother.
God bless you.
Hey, God bless you. Peace be still, brother.
Peace be still.
All right.